Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Man, this is FlyGuy, man. You ain't gotta call me motherfucker, sir. Hey, man, first of all, man, take off that goddamn motherfucking jersey you got.
I know, right? I'm acting like I'm about to go
yeah.
haul some batteries tonight.
Hey, man, what's your name?
I'm Devin.
Devin?
Yes, sir.
What they call you, man, out here in this industry, this trucking world?
Man, you know what, man? I'm Devin Robinson, first and last name. My trucking business is Little Black Truck, LLC.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, man, how long you been trucking, man? I know I spoke to you one other time, man, but I wanted to double back on you, man, and see how you was doing, man, and I finally caught up to you, man. We out here in Arizona, and I finally caught up to you at the truck stop, man, and at the TA, man. I just want to chop it up with you real quick, man. How's everything been?
Yeah, everything's lovely, man. God is good, man. I can't complain, man. I got good health. My wealth is building. Trucking is taking care of me. I have no complaints, bro.
Yeah. So what have you been doing since the last time I spoke to you, man? I think we was out there somewhere in like the Riverside area or something like that. And we was doing some Amazon shit together, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Sliding side by side, meeting up and taking off, you know what I mean? Dropping off and doing what we do best, you know what I mean? But what have you been doing since then, man?
Well, I want to say back in May, I had sold my house. And I ended up relocating to Dallas, Texas. So I've been in Dallas, Texas since May, you know. So I've been out there doing my Amazon. So that's what I've been doing. So I had moved out to the Dallas, man. So I relocated, man. So now I'm out there, you know, doing my Amazon and stuff like that.
You say out in Dallas?
Dallas, North Dallas, Carrollton, Texas.
It's a lot of work out there, man, in Texas. I know, man. You know, I was out there with Trader Truth and you know, Lil Troy, man, and they really got it popping out there, man. BNSF and the railroad and all that, man. It's really live out there. I really don't know how it is right now at this point, but I heard it was okay, man. You know, I like Texas. Texas is cool, man. Star State, man. So you've been doing Amazon, man. Anything else other than Amazon?
And that's about it. And then, you know, my people's hit me up with the contract to come on back out here to run from Gardena to Tonopah, Arizona every day. So I had to go ahead and come on out here to handle that. The contract don't end until like December. Okay. So I'm gonna be out here for a little while doing that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's all good, man. I wanted to ask you, man. I haven't asked you before. If I did, I don't remember. But I never got it on camera, man. Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up South Central Los Angeles on the east side.
South Central Los Angeles on the east.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How was childhood for you, man?
Childhood was actually decent, man. I had my mama, my great-grandparents, my great-grandmama, my great-granddaddy, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they kept their foot on my neck. That's how I was able to slither through the cracks and become who I am now, the great man that I am.
It's all good, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
got any kids?
No kids.
No kids. Single man, no kids, out here hustling.
Yes, sir.
So you've been trucking for how long?
Altogether, I've been trucking since 2012 when I first got my Class A license. Then I want to say 2014, I kind of took a break from trucking. I was company before. Okay. And then I went into the law enforcement.
Okay, so back it up a little bit. You say you was company. Who did you start with? Did you train with somebody or was you independent?
Okay. I hate to say it, but CR England, that's not a good look. But hey, the only thing they was good for was helping me get my license. Yeah. Besides that, you know, I jumped in with a trainer, phase 1, phase 2 trainer, you know, and then after that, I called myself trying to be an independent contractor, which I don't feel like I was really ready for it because the lack of knowledge that I had. Right. So I want to say about a year, 2012, 2013, I say when about a year, I wanted and decided to go ahead and park the truck and just turn in my keys and stuff because I wasn't really ready for it like that. Okay. After they left me stranded in Nebraska.
And I just want to say I don't have a problem with CR England. I like CR England. They gave me my wings.
That's right.
Go ahead, though. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
So yeah, so I you know, they left me stranded in Nebraska. It was snowing. They wanted me to take a ride. They wanted me to get a load and take it down to Miami, Florida. My brother just passed away, Adam. He was in the pen, he passed away. I'm telling them that I need to get back to California. But what they doing is, they trying to get me to take loads going back southeast.
The opposite way.
Yes, but I'm trying to get back down to California. Right. And that's how they did me. So,
my bad. So you say you stopped for a minute. So then, what you say? You went into law enforcement?
Yeah. So 2014, because I've been waiting for the process to complete. So I end up finally getting my call for me to come down to the academy 2014 of April.
Okay.
As a correctional officer.
Got it.
Yeah.
So how did that work for you,
Oh,
man? How did you like that?
It was beautiful, man. You know, I was able to buy my first house, man. I bought my first house in 2016. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buying a few little toys, you know, my trucks, my cars and stuff, man. You know, I was in there, man. I was focused, doing my thing, you know.
Yeah.
But I always kept trucking in the back of my head, and always kept my Class A license. And I maintained my medical every 2 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what made you leave? What made you stop corrections? Or are you still involved in corrections?
I'm not involved with corrections anymore. What made me stop was, you know, one day I went to work, man. I was just like, you know what? It's time for me to start my own trucking business.
Yeah.
This is all I know. This is what I really know.
Right.
And nothing wrong with corrections. Corrections, man,
Right.
superb benefits.
Right.
Anything you could think about. It was good. I had free meals, percentages off on meals. I showed my state ID, my badge, whatever.
So you talking about all these pros? Give me some cons.
Hey,
Give me some cons, man. Tell me from you know from your recollection, man, that any cons that may have came with being an officer, a correction officer, man. Like, I know it's some cons. It's a lot of good.
it's a lot of cons.
But
Yeah,
it's a lot of cons, man.
well, there's a difference between convicts and inmates.
Okay, and can you explain
I'ma break
that
it
to me?
down.
Okay.
The inmate is more of the watered down people that's in a facility, always in your face, begging for stuff, crying, chest pains, man downs, all this. The convicts stay out your way. You stay out their way. They only come to you when they need something.
Right.
Very respectful, quiet, don't give you no issues.
Right.
So those are the pros and cons that came to just dealing with people itself at the
Right.
prison.
Right.
But the main downfall was your staff, administrations, people
Yeah.
trying to set you up, throw you up under the bus.
Right.
I wasn't with all that. He said, she said.
Right.
People
right.
lying.
A lot of politics.
A lot of politics. But
Right.
that wasn't the reason why I resigned from the prison. I resigned from the prison because I was ready to step out on faith and do my own
Right.
thing. As
Well,
a man.
you know, I've always learned and knew that, you know, somebody working in the prison as an officer, y'all doing time too, just like the convicts and the inmates.
Oh, I'm glad. That's a good point that
y'all
you brought
doing
up.
time too. It ain't just the people that's locked up that's doing time. Y'all doing the same time
Right.
as them.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
Right.
get to go home, but guess what?
Right.
You got to come right back to that mother.
And that was my next point right there. You know, you take your vacation, 7 days, whatever, and you got to go back. You off for 8 hours, you got to do a double. You gotta swap with somebody. You got to do 16 hours. So you pretty much feel like you locked up just like with them.
Right.
Then you develop some type of paranoia. You know, you thinking somebody's after to get you. You know, it's a lot of suicides. It's a lot of domestic violence. It's a lot of driving under the influence. It's a lot of violence. So it's a lot to digest in when working in the prison.
Right. Well, we ain't gonna make this about that, but I just wanted to get a history on some of your history, man, on you know what you've been doing. So you left that to come back to trucking. You felt like what? You wanted to be independent. You like the financial freedom and the freedoms of being able to roam around and do what you need to and want to do without having to really have somebody over your shoulder.
So when I first decided to come back out to trucking, in the back of my head, I'm thinking I'm finna make all this money. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that.
Right.
But what I failed to realize is we have maintenance breakdowns, we have quarterly taxes, we got truck notes, truck insurance, all the shebang.
All these taxes.
And once upon a time, I was more in the negative than in the positive. See, a lot of y'all don't know that because I don't speak on all my business.
Right.
But tonight I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. A lot of breakdowns. When your wheels ain't spinning, you ain't making no money.
When your wheels ain't spinning, you ain't winning.
You ain't exactly.
Yeah.
But then the flip side on it is things start going back into the positive. Yes, it is good money. It's how you want to make it. Don't listen to all these other truck bloggers and these other truckers talking about they not making no money, talking about local drivers not making no money. Don't believe that. It's money in the industry. Trust me. I just paid off my truck. Trust me, it is.
Yeah. I can contest to that. Yeah.
Right.
For sure. Yeah. So man, the whole thing is, man, and shout out to my boy Big Ward, man. He said, man, you know, the only time you lose is when you lose hope.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As long as you got hope, you can still win. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Man, you know, that's like what they say as far as having faith, man. You know what I mean? You know, you don't jump in the pool not having hope to thinking that something's gonna happen to you. You jump in the pool, you know what I mean? You got faith, you got hope.
Right.
That's why you jump in. You're not jumping in saying, "Hey, something's gonna happen to me." When you get on when you learn how to ride a bike, you don't get on a bike, you know what I mean, with the intentions of falling off the bike and something happening to you. Once you start riding a bike, you learn how to ride a bike. It's like second nature. You know what I mean? Once you jump in the pool, it's like second nature. That's where faith comes in at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And we was born with this. You know what I mean? We was born with this. So, you know, it's like when you go outside or when you driving down a dark road. You know, some people are scared, but that's that fear. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that second nature and that faith that keeps you going down that dark road. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you didn't have no faith, you wouldn't go. If
Right.
you didn't have no faith, you wouldn't get on that bike. If you didn't have no faith, you wouldn't jump in that pool because you don't know what lies ahead. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But the faith allows you to keep going without knowing what lies ahead. You
Correct.
dig me?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what our Creator instilled in us as humans. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, it's all good, man. You know, I just want to tap in with you, man. How you think this next year is gonna go, man? As far as all these politics, this presidency, and this trucking shit. You know, excuse my French, but keep it real with this trucking shit. How you think everything's gonna go, man? You think it's gonna go better for us, man, or what do you think? Give me your opinion.
Well, as far as like the president thing going on, I really don't have too much to. I don't know.
Okay, well, cool.
The way it is, man. So many curveballs in the political world. You know, I really don't want to speak too much on that because I don't know.
Right.
As far as the trucking thing is concerned, I feel like it's going to get better for everybody. I know for a fact, for sure, it's going to get better for me.
Yeah. Well, you know the economy is bad right now.
Yeah, but
it's bad.
What's crazy is even though it's bad, we still able to make money.
Yeah, not all of us, but
Not
yeah,
all of us, few of us.
But you know, it's all about consistency. But I tell motherfuckers all the time, man, you got to keep your hand in the cookie jar, man, and you got to be out here networking.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't get complacent and be comfortable with one thing, man. If you ain't out here networking, you ain't doing nothing, man.
Yeah.
You ain't. You know what I mean? You ain't pushing no line. You setting yourself up for failure.
Drown.
You know what I mean? So it's all good, man. But you know, we've been fortunate, man, enough to, you know, run around and run into some connects, man, and do what we do and push online and just get out here and hustle, man. We truck hustlers, man. So we're gonna continue, man. But hey, man, this part one on this episode of Adventures of Fly Guy, man. And I'm Mr. Fly Guy, man. This TruccerBoiTV, man. I'm sitting right here with my boy Devin Robinson, man. And hey, man, we're gonna go get a bite to eat, chop it up some more.
Hold on.
We're gonna tap back in with you.
Can I get him IG and all that?
Go ahead, give your IG.
Instagram at Currency Chasing. That's CURRENCYC CHASING. That's all one word. Facebook at Deshaun D. Joyce. Damn, I don't know what my TikTok is, but you can find me on the Instagram. And then I give y'all my TikTok. I don't even remember my YouTube now. I think it's official Devin Robinson or Devin Robinson official. I'm still trying to learn that, y'all, so y'all bear with me. But follow me on IG and we'll go from there.
All right.
Yay!
For sure.